Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night to you. I'm the Strawberry Nugget, and today we are going to be doing something involving sketchbook number 4. Let's go. So this is a little embarrassing because I haven't even done my second sketchbook tour, and now I need to do a third. But in the time being, this sketchbook needs a cover. So the other day I was doing some thumbnails, excuse me, a thumbnail of two people high-fiving, I mean. Such an original idea, I know. Because in my last sketchbook cover, my third one, it was so sad. It was this girl wanting to escape from the city. I'll insert a picture here. And this time, I just wanted to be a bit more happy, you know, and joyful. It's like, welcome to my sketchbook, a place of fun doodles. But I also wanted to tell a story because sure, my last sketchbook cover was sad, but from the clothes, from her facial expression, from the background, you could develop this idea of a story. And then you see my second cover page. It's just a random character floating on a blank page. No interesting facial expression, no interesting clothes. Just this random character that came out of nowhere with Sketchbook 2 and the dates. And then my first sketchbook cover was exactly the same as my second. And as I said, I wanted to tell a story like my third sketchbook cover. And it's not like I'm gonna do a whole comic strip. No. I'm just gonna do a character with a background, linked clothes, and an interesting facial expression. Anyway, enough rambling and gambling. Let's get on to the video. Another thing I wanted to say. On Friday, I got a delivery in the mail, and of course I ripped it open without filming. I don't know why I have this. Basically, I wanted to draw on my iPad without having to spend a bunch of money getting the newest iPad so that I could actually work with the Apple Pencil, which was £100 on itself. So I thought, why don't get a fine point stylus and draw on the iPad? But the problem was, I have a really old iPad. It's an iPad 2. And so I couldn't find one that could support iOS 9, which is what my iPad is running on. So yeah. I was beginning to lose hope. And then I was like, my phone is an Apple plus size phone, so why not try using like Sketchbook or something on my phone because it has the latest iOS, and try drawing on that. And that's basically what we're doing today. And you're probably like, but this is a traditional sketchbook. And you are correct, very correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch it out and line it digitally, print it out, and then trace it on to the paper. Now there is one problem. I do not have a light box, but I do have a window, and it is daytime, not nighttime. So we have a light box, kind of. That is a tip, actually. If it's a bright sunny day outside and you still want to stay inside and draw, and you want to trace something, but you don't have a light box, have a window. Simple. But anyway, let's actually get sketching now, shall we? So here is the digital sketch that I printed out. And now we are going to get our sketchbook and trace this in. I have to tear this out and then trace it because I'm using my window and it's kind of difficult to have all this paper. So then I'm going to do that and then I'm going to stick it back onto that little piece that they have. So here we have the traced art and then we're going to stick it back into the sketchbook using some decorative tape. Actually, yeah, I think it'll be way easier if we don't use the decorative tape and use the stapler. Okay, I don't think stapling is the best solution either. Let's just use a glue stick. Then, just to be extra secure. So now we're going to color it. So when I was sketching it out, I did make a colored version just to help me plan out the colors. Now, the drawing app that I use, which is Sketchbook, has Copic colors, so they're not going to match my brush markers exactly, and also I might not have some of the colors, so it's just kind of a rough guide. Let's get coloring. But when I was getting my sketchbooks at the works, I also got these Boldmere 20 tipped art markers. They were just really interesting. And they have a brush nib, so I was really intrigued by that. So I'm going to somehow incorporate these into the drawing while still using my pro markers. Mostly using the pro markers for the skin because they only have this very saturated peach color. Ta-da! How I used these art markers was basically I used the light blue and I used the bullet nib just to put some stripes on their shirt. And I'm sure you can see the story here. Basically, she looks very confident and she looks kind of worried, but she's kind of playing along with the act and still giving her an high five. Or whatever you think it looks like. I will do an in-depth review of these soon in a later video. Speaking of later videos, on Wednesday I am going on holiday to Pakistan, so I won't be able to upload. I am coming back on the 8th of January, so there's quite a big gap. However, I will be doing digital doodles and traditional doodles and stuff like that, so I will record little snippets of that, combine it into one whole video, and a few weeks or days before we come back I will upload that, so at least you have a little bit of a video. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see all you strawberries and nuggets next time. Keep sketching!